Once upon a time, in the heart of a lush green forest, there lived a magnificent peacock named Pedro. Known throughout the forest for his strikingly beautiful plumage, Pedro took immense pride in his vibrant feathers. Pedro would spread his iridescent fan of peacock feathers wide for all to see, and every animal agreed that Pedro was truly the most beautiful creature in the entire forest. However, Pedro was not only proud of his feathers, but also a bit vain. One day, Pedro crossed paths with a nightingale named Nina. Nina was known for her enchanting voice that echoed melodiously through the trees when she sang. Her songs brought peace and joy to every creature in the forest, but Nina was humble. As Pedro strutted through the forest, he noticed Nina perched on a tree branch, delicately singing her heart out. Hoping to impress her, Pedro proudly fanned out his elaborate tail. "Have you ever seen something so beautiful?" he asked with a smug smile. Nina paused her singing and looked at Pedro's colorful feathers. "Oh yes, Pedro, your feathers are indeed stunning," she replied with a gentle smile. "But beauty doesn't last forever, it is the beauty within that counts." Pedro scoffed at the idea. How could anything matter more than his splendid feathers? But as the days passed, Pedro began to notice how other animals would gather around Nina when she sang, captivated by her beautiful tunes. A curious fox named Felix approached Pedro one day with thoughtful words. "You know, Pedro, Nina's songs have a way of touching hearts. While your feathers are admired, it is her voice that everyone remembers," said Felix. Feeling a sense of wonder, Pedro decided to visit Nina once more. He found her singing at twilight as the stars began to twinkle like little lanterns in the night sky. "Nina," Pedro said softly, "your songs are like a balm to the soul." Surprised but pleased, Nina nodded warmly. "Of course, Pedro. But remember, singing is not just about the sound, it's about feeling the music deep within," she explained. Together, they spent days practicing by the gentle stream that meandered through the forest. Pedro found that learning to sing was not as easy as it seemed. He stumbled and struggled at first, but Nina was a patient and caring teacher. Slowly, Pedro began to grasp the music within him, and his voice started to carry sweetly through the forest. Over time, Pedro learned a valuable lesson. He realized that while his feathers made him unique, it was the songs he learned from Nina that brought him true joy. The other animals began to notice the change too. They saw the beauty in Pedro's new humility, just as splendid as his feathers had once been. And so, the forest echoed with the harmonious song of Pedro the peacock and Nina the nightingale. A melody that symbolized true beauty, friendship, and harmony. From that day on, Pedro learned to cherish both the outer and inner beauty in himself and others, all thanks to a wise and sweet nightingale.